Alrighty, here we go in a terraced house today. It should be a 3-bed, but it's a 2-bed. We'll explain why that is in just a second. So we are doing just a clearance on it, and it's one that let me put you wide lens. There you go. See, so now you can see everything. It's just a clearance. Nothing too special about it. It's had various bits of disability equipment within it that have since been removed. That is my colleague burping in the background, if you picked up on that. So yeah, it's quite I don't want to say an easy one, but it's just a run-of-the-mill bread and butter one. And the reason why it's a 2-bed, but it should be a 3-bed, is because that is the bathroom. Quite common in these old houses, where they would have been 2 up, 2 downs, that they turn one of the bedrooms like this into the bathroom. And you've got the master bedroom. So we are in Hastings, we are in the Silver Hill area of Hastings. It's nice and simple. Parking was a nightmare. Luckily, we've been able to get parked like right outside. It does have a few issues. See the big crack running through there, as that's going all the way down and through the skirting and everything. I'll be concerned about that. But you do have another one just there. What's it like in here? Oh yeah, you can see it in there. There's a crack in that back corner. But as I said, it's terraced, so there is another house next door. So that would concern me. But otherwise, yeah, I'll cut back in at the end and we'll go through and we'll see what's there. As if by magic, there we go. That is it. The property is empty. It is done. Let's have a quick look in here. Nothing left. So this one wasn't too bad. It had clearly been gone through. They probably had the relis in, because we're working on behalf of the solicitors. So they probably had the relis in and they jumped in and did what they could do. So in the olden days, when this house was first built, 2 up, 2 down. So it would have been this room and that room, and then you would have gone downstairs. But then what they did to all of them is they built great big extensions out the back like that. You see there's one there, you see the one for next door. You can't see any for the ones out the back. So yeah, so they were then built, and it turned it from just being like a 2 up, 2 down into having the bathroom out the back here. And so that wall there, that'll be the joining wall to next door. And I reckon something's slipped there, and that's what's caused that little bit of a crack. But yeah, so what people nowadays do is they rip out all of this lot and they put the bathroom in somewhere else. And then they basically turn it into a 3-bed property, because that's what it should be. Right, let me take that downstairs and pass it over to my colleague. Thank you very much. And then when we come through, we've got the kitchen. So again, this would have been a newer, the newer bit, the later constructed bit. So this would have been garden originally, and then your back door. And what you normally find, you can't see it on this one unfortunately, but you normally find that the walls here at the back are quite thick, because they would have been the old exterior walls, and that's why you have a door that could quite possibly be a back door to go out to the garden where you would have grown your carrots and everything. So this would have been the first of the downstairs rooms. So this room that you first walk into, this would have been where the family would have met every day, and where they would have spoke about things. And then you've got the posh room. This would have been for Sundays only. Take your shoes off, wear your best clothes, and you don't swear when you are in here. Because that's how it would have been back in those days. And I'm sure a lot of people, if you speak to a lot of old people, they will say that they knew people who lived in a 2 up, 2 down, and there was one room that was the Sunday best room, and this would have been the Sunday best room. So yeah, so that's that job done. Another one ticked off the list. Onward and forward to the next one.